my time. I live every day like I'll die by the night.
Coach, thanks. EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to a sold-out and absolutely rocking Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Tonight, it's the NFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC wildcard game. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Break. Come on. 58. Come on. Watch the backer. Watch the backer. Check it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Possibly a good spot here to take a shot as they come out with three receivers to the left on second and less than a yard. Second down and inches. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An early test for this defense. Here we go on third and inches. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
Give them 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Here we go. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
Brings up second and 12 at the 50-yard
line. 8-3, 6-6, pull it high.
Here we go on second and 12. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards there, a first down.
Down. 18 Gators.
First and 10 at the 28.
Weapon. Check three. Now.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's got Smith here. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll try the left side. It's Lamb. A nice pickup of 6 there to get him closer to the end zone, and it'll be second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Watch the slant. Check nickel. Hatchet. Look at me. Zipper. Shoot.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there. Taking it in. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready. 15, Lonnie. 59. 61, matchbox 5.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Tackle made by Tyus Bowser. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now a give running right, it's Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards, first down, Vikings. Couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
They'll run on first down. Crawford. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on first down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They've got to feel pretty good about that one.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll try the left side. It's Crawford. He'll get 3 up to midfield.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Come on, set. 18, Gator.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Saints' 15. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. Jones now, operating from the gun. Jones hit, and the ball's out. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
Up to make the tackle, J.C. Jackson. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession. Now a handoff here to his running back as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 10 yards, good for his Saints, 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now back to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They'll try the left side. It's Crawford, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That'll go as a loss of 5, and it'll be a 2nd and long.
High 7. Check 59.
Jones from the gun, he'll throw. Going deep for Diggs. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back to his own 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just started in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
2nd and 11. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
And able to connect with Berrios. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
It's a gain of 20.
Here we go. And 2 starts.
Let's put that team on the top.
And to give this time to the tailback. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Back to throw. Open man is Michael Thomas. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a 1st down, too.
That's good for the Saints. 1st down.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the Vikings' 44-yard line.
They'll break the huddle, send 3 receivers left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 5.
Undercrunch. Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
So 2 of 2 on third down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Not at all what they envisioned on third down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. Here's Thomas Morstead on now to punt it away on 4th down. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
6-6, pull it high.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. Setting up the screen for Cook. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 17 yards, first down, Vikings.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. Coming up at the half, we remind you that we're going to do what we've done all year. We'll get you down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown of what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin the road to the upcoming Super Bowl. Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there at 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
Let's go. He's coming. We got double up. 25, check 20. Hey, Haywood. Let's go.
Throwing Jones. Going deep for... It's caught inside the 25. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 22-yard line. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half.
Ready to break.
59, check, 59. Man, I got you.
Let's go.
From the 17, Jones looking to complete it to Pettis, and he's got him. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it?
Not at
because
all.
those are the types of plays that he provides. When he does come alive, when they do look his way, not only is it a big catch, it's a first down.
Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Kill.
On 2nd and goal, Jones. It's caught by Aguilar. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The crowd here in the Dome making things difficult. 3rd and goal. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs, as the first half is winding down, and the Vikings have taken the lead. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. And it's through, and that makes the lead 10-7. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken in the end zone. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
Ready? 60 Pittsburgh. Use your horses.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it.
Smooth.
Watch out, watch out.
Hey, Mike. Ready?
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking long for Thomas. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. The run there on first down, going to get him 5 up to the 30. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Again, it's Cook. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
3rd down, Dalvin Cook. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards, 1st down, Vikings. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Ready, set.
Mike is 59. Mike is 59. Come on, baby. Come on, let's go.
Go.
You got motion man.
Let's go.
They'll keep it on the ground. Crawford trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down.
Hey, Charlie.
59, check, 59. I'm coming.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 25-yard line. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Let's go. 30 base. Let's go. Yep. What do you want? Now.
Throwing on first down. Jones. That's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Jones. And Diggs has it. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That'll set them back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be second and goal.
Set, ready? 60 outlaw.
59, back to 59. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Into the hands of Pettis. It's a jet sweep. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it'll bring us now to a third and goal.
Let's go now. 10 Lobo.
59. Squeeze, double.
Looking to throw. Jones. Buying time to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. Third and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force him into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
Well, looking at it from a defensive perspective, that keeps the deficit very, very manageable. You know, all things considered, not a bad job on the defensive side. I
would say that you've pointed out something pretty good right there, and that is you actually have both sides happy with that exchange. You know, happy in quotes, of course. One team, hey, we've kept it within range. The other side saying, hey, we put points on the board and did stretch out the lead. Let's see how this one turns out.
Yeah, still bottom line, though, 3 points for the opening drive of the third quarter. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here at halftime.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
17 there and a New Orleans first down. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Hey, Echo.
Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Lamb. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Topper! Hey, Delta! Go!
They'll set up to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Vikings' defense is going to get the football back. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Go, Tackle, let's go. We got this. We got this.
Go! Go!
They start the drive with Cook. No, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They run again on 1st down. Cook, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
Ready up.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7. At the 30.
They run. Cook.
Dalvin Cook on the carry.
That's it, baby.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones looking deep. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs. His 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that in the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. J.J. Watt in there for a milestone sack. That's number 150 of his great career.
Hey, exit.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll air it out deep for Thomas. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And that is incomplete. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
Bet you're going to tell me. Good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your blocking. How about the read, though, by the defensive guys? They weren't fooled at all and actually ran with the lineman to where the play was and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Jones, operating from the gun. That is caught inside the 5. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It's a 5-receiver set, 3 to the left, 2 to the right. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Looking to throw. Jones toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Dalvin Cook is running back, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Jones. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Herb Smith Jr. there to make the grab. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round, but I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple in front of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel and make sure they get their security deposit back.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points. So they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
Let's bring it. Let's bring it. Kill. 59, Mike. 59. Let's go.
And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36. The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Yep.
Mike, check. 59.
Hey, Zoo. Don't get enough. Let's go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he'll complete this one to Berrios. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They'll drop to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And to give this time to the tailback. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs. They'll look to throw here. That's caught. It's Thomas. Give him 30 yards there. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the fourth, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime,
and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the night. And the Saints get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as he'll get it with just a shade under a minute to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got Smith here.
so much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Mike, check.
Ready?
Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right. And this will be caught at the 30. Touchdown, Vikings. Dante Pettis, 70 yards. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. They talked about stringing together some explosive plays here in the playoffs. That was a pretty explosive play.
It certainly was. And if you're going to win on the road, it certainly helps to have big playability in your hip pocket, doesn't it?
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A big play there. Saving his best for the playoffs with his third touchdown of the game. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. Lutz with the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes,
into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DeMonte Casey. 2-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy, because with a 2-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And just not a ton of room to work with. He'll get it to the 15 for a gain of 2. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Complete. Smith has it. The 40. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. Their season ends here. A tough way to go out.
And the goal was to not just get to the wild card game, which they did, but to win it. And so now, how negative do you look at that? They got there, had an opportunity, and for some teams, they have to lose games like this before they learn how to win them in later seasons.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From New Orleans, good night, everybody.